Then, of course, they ended up cheating us out of money because partnerships are a delicate matter in Ukraine. Once in Kyiv, we were analyzing the business of a butcher shop. The guys had opened the shop, invested about $100,000 into it, and were steadily losing $5,000 every month. It turned out that this is a very low margin business since we weren't familiar with it at the time, but it's all about volume. In other words, you sell a lot of meat, a whole lot. Chicken, fillets, veal, pork, but the profit per kilogram is very small, but thanks to high turnover because meat is in high demand, you can certainly make a very good income. So there's a significant problem in this particular business that's not at all immediately obvious, but we managed to identify it quite clearly and pretty quickly. Probably the absolute main issue is that a single carcass can be butchered in many, many different and distinct ways. Up to 20% of the meat can be lost depending on whether the butchering is done properly or improperly. Then, of course, there's also the question of using leftovers and waste for semi-finished products and other things, or not using them at all, but that already depends on the level of the store. But, for example, meat butchering is something that causes a huge number of similar retail stores to go under. And that's not even mentioning the fact that we discovered theft within the team, and simply selling goods off the books with direct theft of money. The guys also had an incredible mistake at the start, one that made us want to tear our hair out. They bought completely new refrigeration units, new slicers. They bought absolutely everything brand new. It cost them about $60,000, even though they could have bought used ones for $20,000 to $30,000. And the point is that this $30,000 difference, it will simply never come back. It will never pay off or earn itself back. Because between good used equipment and new equipment, there is actually no real difference. Your product, your display looks attractive thanks to the product itself, thanks to the meat. That's what draws people in. If the display case is clean and white, nobody cares whether it's new or used. In 6 months of work, we brought the guys to a profit of $3,000. Then, of course, they ended up cheating us out of the money because partnership is a delicate matter in Ukraine. Nevertheless, if we talk about this honestly and without hard feelings as a business, then its own problems and analysis become localized as well. It gives a quick result. If you want us to analyze your business, send us a message and we'll take a look.